Hopefully you'll find some of the information useful in your everyday practice. As you are probably aware, the 2019 edition of ACI 318 ushered in quite a number of changes. And some of these changes has to do with the use of grade 80 and grade 100 reinforcing bars, especially being able to use them in applications we've not been able to use them before. So today, our main goal is to summarize those main changes with respect to grade 80 and grade 100. In particular, looking at the different types of steel reinforcing bars that are available, what impact this has on development and splice lengths. We'll take a look at the different structural members where it has a direct impact. There are some limits on concrete compressive strength we're going to go over, as well as strength reduction factors. And then at the very end, we'll talk about some of the benefits of using high strength reinforcing bars, especially in some seismic applications and some other things as well. So that's what our main goal is today. We'll start by looking at the different types of steel reinforcing bars. And the references, as I had mentioned, will be coming from the 2019 ACI 318 code. So all section numbers and such that are referenced in the presentation today will be coming from that document. As Maria had mentioned, there's also in your handout 2 of our technical notes that we put together right after the 318-19 code came out. One is a guide to the use of the grade 80 bars and the other is for grade 100. So it sort of gives you history, it gives you how these were developed. It'll give you more in-depth information than what we'll have time to cover here. So if you're really interested in some of the background information, you can take a look at those technical notes and you should be able to find those there. Okay, so we'll start by looking at the non-prestressed steel reinforcing bars that are in 318. And just as a preface to the next number of slides that I'm going to show you, what happened was something unique in the 2019 edition of ACI 318. The information that we had available, basically from research on grade 80 and grade 100, were not available yet in an ASTM document. So what happened was all of that important information got incorporated into chapter 20 of the 2019 code. So what I'm going to show you here are the tables that are currently in the 2019 edition of the code, and also show you the tables because subsequent to having 2019 being published, the ASTM A615 and A706 documents were published. So the point being is that you're going to see these tables that are in chapter 20 of the code, but they have been incorporated into the actual specifications now. So if you were to specify, for example, ASTM A615 grade 80 for a project, then you can specify that using the exact document itself. Prior to around 2020, 2021 or so, those specifications were not available, but they were incorporated into the body of the code. So given that, we're going to start by looking at ASTM A615 or carbon steel. As you can see in the particular table here, just want to grab my pointer. We have the different grades, the different minimum tensile strengths, and the minimum actual tensile strength to actual yield strength. So that's given as a constant for all the different grades that are available. And in our next slide,